What do you think when someone says vampire? Do you imagine a cadaverous Nosferatu creature that leaves a spectral shadow behind wherever it lurks? Yes? Well, I am sorry to be the one to break it to you, but that perception of vampires is absolutely shit. Let me explain. The real thing, beautiful in appearance, naturally seductive, with a primal and harrowing presence. The beautiful creature lures its prey, so it can indulge on its insatiable sanguinary pleasure. How do I know all this, you ask? Well, because I am one now. Name's Yako. Nice to meet you, whoever is listening to this found recording. Doesn't matter where you found it. You are hearing it now, so you are already part of this macabre story. I was not born a vampire, but turned. Summer of 1987. 24 years old, working the surf shop by the boardwalk with my best friend Steve. Every Saturday night we'd take his sailboat out, load it with beer, coke, and, of course, whatever gorgeous girls were hanging around the boardwalk that week. 4th of July, Saturday, 1987, was the last time I was human. Sort of poetic on Independence Day, right? Just 4 of us set sail together that night. Me, Steve, Sophia, Mia she liked to be called, and Michelle. Both just absolute bombshells. Like the types of chicks you would see on a Motley Crue music video. Mia was the love of my life. This bubbly, eccentric, free spirit. Her makeup always done to pristine perfection. And listen to this. She fucking loved King Diamond, which made her a keeper. Michelle, on the other hand, was polar opposite. Straight A college student, studious, slightly stuck up, and always rolling her eyes at the rest of us. But she meant well, and overall was a loyal friend to all of us. She was just kind of a bitch. She came along because Mia dragged her. We sailed out maybe 5 miles. The night sky and the ocean were in perfect harmony, as the waves of the water could be heard hitting the side of the sailboat, while fireworks were seen bursting like little color specks of light from miles away in the distance. Quiet riot on the tape deck. Perfect night. Then the sounds of shattering screams. Both girls at once. Steve and I stumbled from below deck, hearts pounding, thinking someone fell overboard. "What? You girls okay?" I yelled. Then we heard it. Laughter. High above us, coming from everywhere and nowhere. Something swooped overhead with unnatural speed. A rush of wind passed, leaving the smell of copper and salt. The boat's running light started to flicker, before completely dying. Total darkness on the boat. Even the stars seemed to dim. Something hit the hull of the sailboat. Steve managed to find his flashlight, his hand shaking badly as he aimed it into the water. A bloody torso, wearing a ravaged Hawaiian shirt. A head with long blonde hair drifting next to it. Body parts. Fresh body parts, thumping against the boat. Michelle screamed. Steve dropped the flashlight. It rolled off the boat and into the ocean. The laughter above us got louder. Mia backed toward me. "Yako." The whole boat rocked as something landed on the mast. That's when I saw him. Darius. Leather jacket, white blonde feathered hair, sunglasses, and a wide, sinister grin that showcased his fangs in the shadows as he crouched, staring down all of us. Behind him, 3 more spectral shadows appeared. Sam, wild reddish hair, eyes filled with joy, cackling like a hyena. Alec, black hair slicked back, absolutely beautiful in a harrowing way, like someone who has seen too much but remained stoic. Max, tall, skinny appearance, rocker hairstyle accompanied with a emotionless expression. They looked 18, 19 at most. Darius spoke first, breaking the silence. Happy 4th of July, dudes. Hope you don't mind if we crash the party. Steve mustered up enough courage to grab and draw his knife, pointing it towards Darius and the others as his hand shook uncontrollably. Stay the fuck back! Darius smiled and began to laugh. The others behind him followed suit. Well, boys, I suppose we better go, said Darius caustically. And before a blink of an eye, Darius swooshed at Steve like a flash of lightning, gripping the knife hand of Steve, bending back his hand and ripping it off from the wrist. Blood poured all over the deck. Steve dropped to his knees, his body went into shock. Michelle ran for the cabin. Max grabbed her by the hair before she could even place her hand on the cabin door. Max lifted Michelle in the air as she kicked and screamed. He twisted. Snap. He dropped her like chum in the ocean. Alec walked toward Steve, stepping in the pool of blood Steve was helplessly laying in. Fuck you, Steve muttered at Alec. Alec kneeled down in front of him, calm and collected, put a hand on Steve's throat, and squeezed. Mia gripped and dug her nails into my arm. Yako, please, don't let them. Sam hopped down beside Mia, sniffed her hair. This one smells like a good time. I call dibs. Darius raised a hand. Patience, Sam. Patience. He looked right at me, smiled. I like your hair. Very metal. He then gave a nod to Sam. Sam snatched Mia. She screamed my name. Yako! Sam flew up in the night sky, carrying Mia away as if she was weightless. Gone. Into the dark. I lunged toward them. Absolutely pointless. Alec held me down while I thrashed and screamed. At that point, I knew they were just toying with me. I stopped fighting and begged for death. Just fucking kill me already. I can't fight you. Darius walked over to me slowly, tilted his head with a fanged grin. You're not going to die tonight, Yako. Just part of you. I felt his wraith breath on my neck. Cold. Then fangs. Pain surged like fire and ice through my veins. Then darkness. I woke up hours later on the deck. The boat drifting. Bodies and body parts decorated the boat and the water surrounding us. My friends, gone. Eaten. Discarded. Darius and the others gathered around me, laughing, smoking, and passing around a bottle. Darius offered me the bottle. Dinner. Soon as my lips touched the bottle, I drank. It was satiating. And there I was, born again on dead waters. Now, there's 5 of us, cruising the coast. Santa Carla, Venice, Huntington, any pier with bright lights and nightlife. We never age, we never die, but we must feed. Sometimes I walk the boardwalk alone, watch the skateboarders, the lovers, and the families all walk along neon lights. I could warn them, but what's the fun in that? If you're listening to this recording, maybe hanging out by the pier now, you might even look up and see 5 teenagers in leather jackets who never seem to age. If you do, run. Don't turn around. Don't smile back. Just run. Because we are still here, watching, waiting, and thirsty.